Alright, I'm not gonna lie y'all, learning how to code has been hard. And it's actually been way harder than I thought it would be when I had first started this journey. I've seen all the videos of like how I learned how to code in 6 months, or oh, in less than a year I ended up getting a web development career. Definitely was very much inspirational and motivational, but man, is it more difficult than the way they make it seem. No, nobody really talks about the struggle in between all of that mess. So that's pretty much what I want to get into today for this video. And for me, the hardest part isn't even code itself, because I think I pretty much can get that down pat. The hardest part is just life. And I know some people who do have these videos that do talk about, you know, learning how to code in 6 months, getting a career in a year. You know, life was not life-ing for them, at least from the way they make it seem. They make it seem like, you know, they didn't really have to work. They were able to full-time learn how to code. And listen, that is a very beautiful, beautiful thing. If you were able to be a full-time student, right? Learning how to code and doing all of that, great for you. I would definitely recommend it. But for me, on the other hand, that is just not the circumstances I can have with my life for everything that I own and everything, or not own, but you know, have an apartment, have a car, insurance, you know what I'm saying? I got a car, right? Got a bunch of things I gotta pay, groceries, just apartment amenities, you know what I'm saying? And that comes with a price. So I can't just be like, let me scratch all of this and just go learn how to code. I don't got it in me. I just can't do it. I got things I gotta pay. At the end of the day, I'm working late hours. I'm working 5 times a week. In late hours, as in, I mean, I work 10 hours a day. Sometimes it could be 12 hours. And the shift that I work is more so an afternoon shift, but because I do overtime when I get out, it is dead like nighttime, like 1, 2, 3, 4-ish in the morning, like times like that. Crazy, brother. I just got things going on mentally and emotionally. And on top of that, y'all, I don't always wake up feeling energized, especially because I am doing 10-hour shifts. I don't have the energy to sit there and focus on coding, right? When it comes to coding, you need to be able to focus. And if you can't focus, you're not gonna learn. And it's not like you can have a focus. No, you need your brain to be connected with the code to understand what the hell is going on. Sometimes I sit down, I try to focus, and my brain is literally fogged. And it's not the learning itself, man. It's just life be lifing. Like, you can't pay attention to JavaScript or even CSS and expect it to click or to understand what's going on, to remember it. No, you need your brain for that. And some days I just do not have the energy. I could be 100% honest with y'all, man. This is the point of this channel, Mars's Journey. To be honest, I don't have the energy every day. I honestly think this month of June, I never slacked more when it came to my coding. And I think I've done bigger things this month of June, but just the slacking and the learning and coding, touching the actual computer and just coding it up normally how I would used to do for like 2 to 3, 4 hours before work, man, that is not happening. I tell you that, I would be lucky to even get about 30 minutes in. And then honestly, it starts messing with your mind, because then you start to compare to people who are currently on the journey with you, or you're comparing to people who are further than you, and then you're just sitting here like, damn, these people can already make a to-do list and I'm struggling with the damn button. I'm trying to replicate Apple, but I can't replicate it until next week because my time is just taken. It gets that deep. Why is this person already building apps? Oh my gosh, this person already got the career. It just mentally, you just start to spiral a little bit. Why am I stuck on this concept for hours while I feel like everybody else isn't really struggling with it? And you start to get to the point where you start feeling like maybe you're just not cut out for it. Maybe it just isn't for you. As in, you could be too late, or you just don't have what it takes. You just start telling yourself a bunch of negative things because you're going through it. Deep down, I know I got this. I know I can do this. I know I 100% want this. And I understand this is just a part of the process. Growth is uncomfortable. Like, if y'all remember anything or take anything from this video, growth is uncomfortable. Because when you grow, you're always running into things that are difficult, but when you succeed in that difficulty, oh man, does it feel amazing. But that's just the truth. Nobody really glamorizes. There has literally been days where I sat on my laptop for hours and possibly going through MDM docs for Code Camp, the Odin Project, there's other websites, W3 schools, trying to figure out a concept, and I just don't get it, or I just can't do it. I sit there and I don't even write a single line of code. Just staring and feeling so overwhelmed. It's embarrassing. There has been nights where I told myself, and tonight was definitely one of those nights where I was like, I should just quit. I should just give up. And I have those thoughts a couple of times a week. And it's not because, like I said, the difficulty of the coding itself, but I feel like I gave myself mentally a time frame, and because of that time frame, it's as if, since I'm seeing myself slack so hard this month, since I won't be there when I want to be, I just want to say goodbye, right? I just want to end it. I'm talking about stop coding. That sounded like another thing, and I wasn't talking about that. I'm just talking about quitting coding. But I've just never had it in me to quit on things. Oh damn, almost dropped. So I know I won't quit, but man, some days do I just feel like not uploading, or not uploading, because I love uploading on YouTube. I'll always upload, but just being like, scratch that. Something in me refuses, and it's not out of pride, but because I really feel like God has placed this on my heart, whether it is this, or it's YouTube, or it's coding, or it's just different adventures, plans that I have in my head. I know God has definitely placed something on my heart to do, and it's one of these, right? It's something here, and I pray every night asking God to make my paths clear. But what's the, like, walking in faith, sometimes that path isn't clear. You're just supposed to walk, and I feel like something in me is telling me, like, I'm damn near there. I just don't know exactly what it is, and I think it's just an amazing journey to be on. But I know that God has placed this on my heart, and I know in ways, whether it's through YouTube or through coding or through any other adventures, I know I can give the glory in God in any of it, because God gives me the skill, not my learning process. God gives me the skill. God is what gives me the strength to learn. God is what helps me understand what's going on. Like most of the time, I would be sitting there and I would be trying to study some code, and I would literally pray before it and be like, dear Lord, please make this clear to me. Please allow me to understand this and whatever it's trying to teach me. And it helps me, it sets me up, and it just keeps me focused and able to learn what I'm trying to learn. Like, God really be pushing me to do greater things in life. And I feel like I truly am a hard worker in everything, whether that's through YouTube, my real job, or through coding. I push the limits for myself because I feel like I just need to work hard. I can't slack. I'm not learning how to code to get a job, but I'm learning how to code just to create. I just want to create things. I feel like being creative is just in me. I always wanted to write books. I always wanted to, just create storylines. Like, I just love the creative aspect of everything. YouTube is even creativity as well. Just video, like recording, and then also learning how to edit and then do certain shots with your camera. Like, I love anything that just involves a creation. I just see a future where I'm free and just doing something that I love and that I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about a lot of things in life, so I'm like, if any of these things can just become something, that would be great. I love to do what I love, and I love to help people, man. Like, I wouldn't care to make free websites for people who are in dire need of a website, because I just want to help people. I would love to own a business where I could just hire people and they would not be treated incorrectly, because I'll make sure that I hire people that don't discriminate or don't treat people just bad. Like, I just have that in me where I just want to help people, and I want to give people a better life and just help people, man. And I know that through anything that I chase, if I put enough work into it and just work hard, man, like one day I'll get there in whatever area, maybe even in all of them. So yeah, it is hard, but I'm still here, and I get up every day and I grind and I try to do whatever I can for the day, even if it is just 30 minutes. Even if I don't finish the whole module today, even if I don't finish the project that I had in mind, even if I don't finish free code camp lessons, I know that it is still a win. Even if I solve just one concept for the day, even if I put one line of code, even if I had a thought and I was ready to do it, but it just didn't come out, or I started writing notes, but I didn't full-blown get into the coding, it is a step in the right direction regardless. Because momentum matters. Consistency matters. And I would rather be crawling forward on the floor, literally pulling myself up, than standing still. If you're still watching this and you are struggling, trust me, you are not alone. Guarantee you there are plenty of people who are watching this who are also feeling this exact way. And guess what? You got me, who is literally telling you they feel the exact way. If you're feeling discouraged, if your schedule sucks, man, if you just got a bunch of random things in that schedule and it feels like impossible to even get any type of code or just learn anything, if your mind is battling you, just know it's okay to feel tired. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay when you get that burnout feeling. You're like, hold up, I need to give myself some time. There's one thing that is not okay, and that is quitting. Do not quit. I tell you that much. Do not quit. Unless you just don't want to do it, then that's different. But do not quit if you feel like it's for you. Because the only reason why people fail when it comes to coding or when it comes to anything in life is because they quit when they don't see the results as fast as they want to see them. We are not here to be perfect. Specifically on this channel, I don't know everything. I've only been learning how to code for 2 months, about to go on to 3. I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best coder. I'm not the best web developer. Tell me to make a website for you, I might fumble. That's not the point. This channel is about growing and straight up just about the growth of this community. And growth starts in the hard places. I'm gonna keep fighting even when it's slow. Trust me, I'm gonna keep pushing. Even when I'm doubting, even when my schedule gets even busier, I got so much plans in life, man. When it gets even busier, man, I'm always gonna make time for y'all. I'm always gonna make time for coding. You always gotta make some time for God. God should have been first. My bad. Hold up. Start with God, coding, and y'all. All right, and that's just my dream in life. This is bigger than just coding. This is proving to myself that for one, I am disciplined, that I am quite consistent, but on top of that, that I'm capable of anything that I commit to. That's the thing, y'all. Like, people, like, when it comes to me, if coding never works for me, cool. YouTube never works for me, cool. If anything else that I ever want to do, writing a book, doesn't work, cool. That's not the point. I want to show, at least to myself or to people around me, that I am someone who can stay consistent and disciplined in something, and it makes me really happy. But for one, it all comes from God. So I don't like to say that I'm proud of myself or anything, because I feel like God does everything. Truly, he does. So all glory to him. But I'm happy and proud to the extent of the fact that I can keep going in something even when it doesn't give me monetary gain, even when it doesn't look like roses and rainbows 24/7. When you build that consistency in weird places like YouTube, or build it in coding, or just things that, let's say, it never becomes anything, you are really showing yourself that you are capable of staying committed to something you really want to do. And I think that is the most beautifulest thing you could do for yourself. You're not lying to yourself. You're telling yourself the truth. You tell yourself you're going to work hard every day, and then you do it. It's such a beautiful damn thing you can promise yourself, man. So if you're with me, drop a comment. Let me know where you're at in your coding journey, and whether or not you got a career, whether you're still learning, whether you're a student, whether you're in college, whether you're in boot camps. Let me know, man. I want to know all about it. But in the end, let's push through this together. I got you, you got me. That is what this YouTube channel is here for. Alrighty, so guess what? See my laptop back there? It is back to the grind. Hope y'all enjoyed. Deuces.